Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday morning, February 9th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY IWM and triple Qs. And after a really nice afternoon pullback low for all of these things, basically, and then a run up to go out with a price probe, all three of the indices looking to gap higher with 75 minutes to go. Pretty, really nice game plan here for SPY and ES this morning. Let's get to it. So here we are. I know it's a little small. You'll see it better on the chart, but this is what we're looking at. 4-day balance, right? Thursday and Friday of last week. Thursday was the high of it. That's important. The weekly high, very important from the week, because that is another lower high, which we'll show you on the chart. We can't get to that unless we start holding the top of this balance. So what is the Bulls' goal? Well, it's about a $2 gap now, right? I like a gap of $1 or less. So if this pulls back, the Bulls' goal is to A, hold the top, hold the top of the 4-day balance and hold the gap. The least they want to do is, if the gap fills, is to close the day above the 4-day balance. If not, nothing really much was accomplished here. So I would look, excuse me, I'll give you the game plan in a sec as far as trades. On the flip side, if you're a bear, it's one thing that they're gapping open, but now they want to do the opposite. They want to get acceptance back into the 4-day balance, and more would be even better, is to fill the gap and close below last Thursday's high. Really quite simple game plan. Bulls want to stay above it. Sellers need to get into it. Game plan. $2 gap, again, a little bit too much for my liking. If it pulls back anywhere near Thursday's high, I look to start along. Now, if we come back inside of Thursday's high, it's not that the bulls are over yet. It could just be an inventory adjustment. Remember, we had a nice run from L and M and now the overnight, so you can get an inventory adjustment. I'll take a long, certainly, against the gap. Gap fills, I reassess, because then from M's high to the base of the price probe, that's another 65 cents. Again, I'd probably take a long against the price probe, but then things start getting dicier because value then is probably overlapping to higher, and now you have to worry any acceptance in there. You go to the 8-wide POC. But I would be looking for longs down at that level. Not looking for a short at all up here, because above here right now, there's nothing until that weekly high of 458.12, which is still $3 away. So not quite yet looking for a short. Now, in the next 75 minutes, if we have a gap of less than $1 and we're below the 4-day balance high, again, I don't think I'd look for a short just yet, but if we can't get back above or can't get above the 4-day balance high, you could look one to take, possibly to fill the gap. Again, it's whatever you want, you know, it's the type of trader you are. Do you want to take the long against the gap because gap rules are applying, or you want to take the short thinking the gap's going to at least fill? Again, in the trading room, you're going to be getting what we're looking to do at all times. And basically the same thing holds in both the Russell and the triple Qs. As far as destinations, right now the overnight high is 454.95, but we're really close to it, so it might be higher by 9:30. Overnight low is 450.68. If we gap higher, the yesterday's high of 451.92 will be your downside destination. So your line in the sand this morning will be Thursday's high. Bulls want to hold it. Sellers want to get below it. And you can see it right here, maybe a little clearer on the chart. Here we are. And I put these lines in. Look at this. This is basically what we're looking at. Remember I said lower highs? Here's your all-time high. There's a lower high. And then there's that weekly high. So for bulls to have any attempt to start going back to all-time highs, at some point we got to get a higher high. Plain and simple. As far as bears, if you ever plan to go and test what I thought might be a short-term bottom, which so far it is, you need to get a lower low, because we've had higher lows also. Right now, we're looking to open above there and basically open above this line. Now, does that mean bulls are in charge? Of course not. Of course not. We have to see how this day plays out and where we close. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.